ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Going up top again. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. Rush is on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Weeks. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the move, it's Mosley. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sets up the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter.
Beck's going for the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gilmore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. The offense will have to use its first timeout. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Stopped after a good pickup. Just a tad short of the first down. He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. Makes a connection. Turning it on. There he goes. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Finds a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The toss to the outside. Creates a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Brings it in down the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McPherson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tomlinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilmore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And here comes the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Handoff from the gun. Quick. Hey, that's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for...
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He's got him. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the Chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And on 2nd down for this offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's McPherson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Booker. He's loose. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
2nd down now after the sack. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's knocked down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Now they'll try the right side. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up. And they get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Find some fresh air.
The returner is tackled down at the 43, and the offense will take over.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is... Goes 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that, you know.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right back to him on the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this. knocked down immediately. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The handoff to Johnson. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback may change this route after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to... got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been